welcome back to Krista's Kitchen. So today she's super excited because we got our first HomeChef box that we've ordered in a while. It's probably been over a year since we've ordered a HomeChef box. We've done several different subscriptions for meal boxes like this, and HomeChef was one of our favorite, if not our favorite. So we've got this. We chose to get some more HomeChef boxes for multiple reasons. One, we have a very busy April and May coming up, so we need something to still be able to eat but make it happen much quicker. And why else?
It's for me to learn how to cook some more dishes.
So we are going to see, now Eleanor likes to cook in the kitchen a lot, so I feel, and I know all parents think that their kids are excellent and they do really well, but so I feel like Eleanor's a step above some of the other kids that might be her age, that she's in the kitchen a little bit more, so she has a little bit more of that knowledge. But I don't want her to feel overwhelmed and just expected to know everything. So we got 3 different meals. We chose 3 different meals, and we did 2 servings for each meal. Because if it's me, her, and Thatcher, usually if we add another vegetable to that, that's enough for us, or if we're just having it for lunch. But we want to do these as a way to play with some food, try some new flavors, and let her experiment with it. So we're going to open up our box and show y'all what we got. And then as she cooks each recipe, we'll stop and give y'all our feedback on if we like the taste of the recipe and if we feel like it's as difficult as they say it is, or if we needed a ton of extra things. Just our opinion, basically. So we're going to crack into it and let her start pulling it out. And first thing we want to do is make sure that we have everything that we're supposed to have, which usually that's not an issue with HomeChef. And then we also, since this does come through the mail, we want to make sure that everything is still nice and fresh. So, first thing, and like I said, it's been a while since we've gotten a HomeChef box, but it is packaged beautifully. It's in this, what's this called? Recyclable material. Oh, here's your recipes. Do you want to see your recipes ahead of time or at the end? At the end. So they're tucked over here on this side of the styrofoam. Or not the styrofoam, you said styrofoam. The recycled material. And then we have a little cardboard box underneath. So I'm going to let her start pulling it out, send it over to me, and we'll look through everything. So this will have some chicken in the bottom of it that goes with it. But everything looks pretty good.
Carrots. No.
Oh, that's a parsnip, and those are carrots. And then the herbs on this look really good also, so I'm happy with that. Ooh, what's that? That's one of your favorite things already. Those are pecans. What are those? What do those nuts look like? You don't like them when they're whole because they're too hard for you to chew with your appliance.
I can't think of the name.
Almonds.
Almonds.
Yes. So we've got 2 parsnips and 2 carrots in this one. And I can't remember, this has a fish with it also.
Potatoes.
Some potatoes, and the spinach looks pretty good, and the bell pepper looks good. So I'm pretty happy with the vegetables in this. And this should have a salmon with it.
Salmon!
So she has, that's going to be your trout. So she's got some trout right here. She's got a salmon. Let's see. We have 2 salmon fillets or just 1? We have 1 salmon fillet. Or no, there's 2. And some chicken.
This thing is still frozen.
Good. And our ice pack. Our ice pack. Big ice pack. And like she said, it's still frozen. Like very little of it is thawed. So that's good. And that's all that's in our box. Oh, sorry. So now you can pull out your recipes and take a look at what you're cooking this week. Now they have, I think, like over 20 recipes. So we could have picked for much more, but I wanted to pick something that she likes, something that's new to her, and then something that will challenge her a little bit more.
Potatoes, peppers. Bell peppers.
Which one do you feel like this category goes into? That you like, that will challenge you, or something new?
This category.
This is for the salmon. Oh, I don't like that bag is not sealed. It's still, everything still looks good. And I can't smell it, so that's a good time. So we have Rockefeller salmon cakes with bacon potato hash. And it's got bell peppers in it, which she loves. We all love.
Spicy.
It says not spicy, which depends on the day if she likes spice or not. So, Rockefeller salmon cakes with bacon potato hash. I'm going to look through everything and make sure it's all there. What do you have next?
Trout and
Trout almondine with carrots and parsnips. So we have some trout, and that will be something new for her because I don't think she's ever had trout. And then this one is yours to try new techniques.
Cheese stuffed chicken.
Yummy. So we have some chicken breast fillets also, and they look good also. We're going to keep our meat all together.
They're all not spicy.
Yeah, none of them are spicy.
No spicy.
So we're going to get this in the fridge. Like I said, I'm going to check our bags, make sure we have everything. And if not, we can get whatever we need. These little things, the recipe cards, love them because when they're hole punched, we've saved some from in the past for a little recipe binder. But it also tells us the extra ingredients we'll need. So simple as olive oil, salt, pepper, and 2 skillets. Olive oil, salt, pepper, cooking spray, and your basic dishes. And then olive oil, salt, and pepper, cooking spray, and your basic dishes. So no major ingredients that we need to have for this.
What does cook within mean?
Cook within 5 days. So that is something good to point out. That means when you get this, within that many days, you need to have used these items to be in their freshest. So think about that best by date on the milk. So put these in order of how you would like to cook them, and keep in mind that 3 to 5 day limit.
Save the best for last.
Okay. So you want to cook the trout almondine first, the Rockefeller salmon cakes, and then the cheese stuffed chicken. All right, y'all. As we cook them, we will let y'all know our opinion of them, and she'll let y'all know from her perspective how easy or difficult it was, and if she would want to do it again.
Rockefeller salmon cakes. The hard thing about it was that I let my pan get too hot, and I had to have my mom help me with the sauce. And another hard thing was make the salmon cakes on the burner. It was a little harder because I don't like when grease pops on me. The easy thing was slicing and chopping up all the vegetables and getting the salmon ready. Let's see how it tastes. The green bell peppers and the potatoes need a little bit more like salt or even pepper. Other than that, it's pretty good. The salmon cakes are really good. I don't think anything needs to be changed about them. I would make this dish again. Have an adult in the kitchen to help you make this if you're a child. But other than the sauce, it was actually pretty easy. Made trout almondine. I've never had trout before, so I'm really excited to try it. So this recipe was an intermediate. I think it was a little bit easier than an intermediate dish. The almondine sauce was actually a little easier than yesterday's sauce. I'm gonna try the carrots and parsnip.
The parsnips.
I'm going to try the carrots and the parsnips, and then I'm going to try my trout. Trout. I think it actually has enough seasoning. They're really soft. I just really don't know what to say. I can just say they're good. They taste good. And then the trout. The trout really tastes like salmon. It just tastes like salmon.
How's the flavor?
So I think the trout needs a little bit more lemon to what we added.
Did you have to add anything to make that sauce go further?
We had to add a little bit more butter to make the sauce go a little bit further, and maybe a little bit more butter because there's no other place to just have more butter. Butter's the best, and cheese.
Okay, hold on. So real quick, with yesterday's dish, we had the same issue that we had tonight. We had to add a little bit more. I added half and half last night to make that sauce actually a sauce and not just like, I don't know, a coating. And then tonight we added a couple tabs of butter to actually make it pourable on here. As far as what she was saying with the intermediate, the only thing I think would makes it from an intermediate instead of easy is that she had to manage her vegetables and her fish, then her sauce, all at the same time. So if you're brand new to cooking, that's going to be more of a struggle. If you're younger, like she's 10, it could be a struggle if that's not something you're used to, managing multiple hot pans at the same time. But this one seemed much easier for her tonight, even though she typically, hold on, I'm gonna have my plate in a minute. She typically prefers to bake and roast and air fry things. She's usually a little more nervous on the stovetop because of oil splatter and temperatures getting super hot and trying to manage that. But I think this was really good tonight. She learned some new things also, and she got to practice her knife skills too. So I think it's a win. I'm excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow is that cheesy stuffed chicken. So that will be fun. But we're going to sit down and eat. We'll see y'all later.
The cheese stuffed chicken with creamy mushrooms and gnocchi. So we added asparagus. We added the asparagus to make it more filling. The gnocchi and the mushrooms were not that hard to make. They're actually pretty easy. Even the chicken breast wasn't actually too hard either. I'm really excited to dive into this. It looks like yum. Okay, so the gnocchi.
So with this mushroom gnocchi, we had some extra mushrooms in the fridge. So the mushrooms are about doubled up. We went ahead and tossed them in with this.
So the gnocchi and the mushrooms are really good. I don't know what to change about it. And now the chicken. So good. Nothing to change about this one either. Of the chicken breast, we added garlic salt inside of it. Nothing to change about it.
It says expert level. Would you think that is expert level? So why do you think they said expert level?
It's probably because the gnocchi.
I wouldn't think the gnocchi. Maybe because you had to learn how to butterfly a chicken breast And that's a little bit difficult maybe. But other than that, I mean, we didn't feel like it was a expert, did we? No? Maybe easy, intermediate? Would you make this again? Would you change anything about it?
Not really.
So overall, what do you feel about this whole box?
Amazing. Like, all of the dishes were good, and they were actually pretty easy.
You excited for your next box? She already picked what she's getting for next week, y'all. Stay tuned.